to Hitting the Greens from the Bella Vista Golf Course. I'm Tim Hart. We've got Dave Sattler, our guest today from the city of Coldwater, and we got Alan Brennan with us, and he is our golf pro. And Alan, today we are going to talk about consistency, and really that's what every golfer wants when they go on the golf course.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, often people complain about not hitting a good drive, or not hitting a slice, or hitting a fat shot. But really, it doesn't matter what part of your game needs improvement. It really just needs to be more consistent.
All right, so consistency is the name of the game today, and when we come back, we're going to be working out here. We're on the driving range. You're watching Hitting the Greens from Bella Vista.
Bella Vista Golf Course, the ultimate in a golf experience, featuring over 300 acres of almost complete seclusion, affording visitors a serene, isolated golf experience. 5 sets of tees allow you to make your round as challenging or as relaxing as you wish. Bella Vista is also home to Oscar Brown's Tavern, featuring daily specials including Sundays $1 tacos, Monday nights 35-cent wing night. There's dining on the outdoor deck, or bring the crowd for banquets and events in our spacious facilities. Bella Vista Golf Course and Oscar Brown's Tavern, golfing and dining at its finest.
Back to Hitting the Greens from the Bella Vista Golf Course. Again, Dave Sattler is our guest today from the city of Coldwater, and Alan Brennan is our golf pro. And we talked about consistency before the break. Explain a little bit what you mean about consistency. I would imagine every time you do the same thing, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit of that, but really it's more about fundamentals. You know, and fundamentals, often golfers get a whole load of information about this is what you must do, this is a fundamental, like you must grip it like this, or you must stand like this, or you must swing it like this. These are fundamentals, but actually that's not always the case. And for centuries, golfers have been over-educated. You know, there's a checklist this long, and let's today try and work out which things on the checklist are actually accurate and which are not. So, for example, could you guys give me an example of something that's really important, as a must, that you must do to hit a good shot?
I'll refer to you, Mr. Golfer.
Keep your head down.
Keep your head down. All right, watch this. Now you guys can tell me if my head stays down or not, and let's just examine it. So tell me, does my head stay down?
Yes.
Was it a good shot?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's one of the myths. What else? Anything else?
Let's say keep your left arm straight.
Left arm straight, okay. Watch this one.
His arm wasn't straight.
No, it was not straight.
But it still went okay. So
yeah,
maybe keeping your left arm is not something that's a fundamental. All right. What about aim? Everyone talks about aim. Tell me, where's this one going to go?
Out in the woods.
Out in the woods, yeah. You familiar with the woods, Dave?
Out here I am.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell me, is this going to the woods?
No, it's going right to the flag.
It's going to the flag. So, really today, that's what I want to talk about. Things that are fact, not maybes or fiction.
Well, it kind of goes to some of the other different sports, because, you know, some people in basketball shoot a certain way, as you know. I mean, you shoot a certain way, but man, the guy makes it every time. Or in baseball or so, you know, some guys got this kind of a stance, some guys got this stance, they got all kinds. And that's not, oh no, you got to stand perfect. And for some people, obviously, that's not the case.
Absolutely. And what most golfers do is they copy someone that's better than them. And then all of a sudden, they think that that's really important. The guy that's better than them worked it out for himself, because he knew the true fundamentals. So, and one of the first fundamentals I would like to speak about is, do you actually know how to strike a golf ball? Seems like a fairly obvious question or answer, but do you actually know what the club looks like when it strikes the golf ball?
If you keep your head down and eye on the ball.
yeah. Well, let's look at this. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what the club looks like as it hits the ball. So, for your best golf shot ever, which one of these positions best represents the perfect impact position? Here is option 1. Okay, option 1, the handle of the club lays back a little bit. Here is option 2, where the handle goes straight up and down. And then here is option 3. Which one of those 3 positions do you think best represents the correct impact position?
Well, I would say option 2, but
Yeah, I would say option 2, but I think that
option
I
3
think,
if you wanted to go low.
It's just like you're saying, you're taking advice from a guy that knows what he's doing. Well, you hood the club down or you open the face up, depending on what you're going to do.
Okay, well, a lot of people say option 2, and I think the reason they say option 2 is because it's right in the middle. And if I was going to take a guess, that's the one that I would guess at. But it's not option 2. Position 2 is not the perfect impact. It's not position 1 either. It's actually position 3. Now, even people that answer this correctly, they don't actually know why that's the perfect impact position. But I'm going to explain to you why that is the perfect impact position. If you look here, option 1, if you struck the ball like this, then it would strike it with the leading edge of the club. We don't want that. We want to strike it out the middle. Option 2 is slightly better, but you're still not going to get the middle of the club. The only way that that ball can strike the middle of the club is when the club is in this position here. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah.
Certainly.
And then are you taking advantage then of the club and the way it's angled?
Yeah, absolutely, because do you know, another question I'd have for you is, do you know what makes the ball go up in the air? Do you know why it goes up in the air?
Loft of the club.
No, it's not the loft of the club. The loft has a little bit to do with it, but it's not just the loft of the club. Do you know what these grooves on the club are for?
To give it
dirt?
spin?
Yeah, like that, yeah, absolutely.
Dirt and sand, depending where you're hitting at.
Correct on both. But to give it spin, yeah. So why do we want spin?
Well, for direction.
Spin makes it go up or makes it stop.
Spin makes it go up in the air, yeah. Every single golf shot that you hit has to have backspin, or every good shot that you hit should have backspin. That's the only way it goes up in the air. So that's why you have to get as many grooves coming down on the ball and get the perfect impact position in order to get the ball to go up in the air. And that is the first thing that we'd like to work on today.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Why don't you take a shot there, Mr. Dave? I'll let you get up there first.
Are we hitting a 7 or a pitching wedge?
Any club that you want, whatever you feel most comfortable. Now, let's... So I'm going to get you to hit this shot, and let's see if we can get it out the middle of the club. How did that feel, Dave?
Like I didn't hit it very far.
Okay, let's hit another one.
Right, that one a little farther.
That one went further, but I don't think either of them were actually out the middle, because what actually happened is the first one you hit the ground before the ball, and then the second one you didn't hit the ground at all, you just hit the ball. So I'd like to actually try and show you how to achieve that perfect impact.
Okay.
Okay?
And we're going to do that, but we're going to take a quick break. We're going to do that when we come back. The perfect impact with Dave Sattler from the Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah, go Wings.
Back to hitting the greens from the Bella Vista Golf Course here in Coldwater. I'm Tim Hart. Our guest again today is Dave Sattler, and of course Alan Brennan is our golf professional out here. And we are going to work on a little bit of a drill you're going to show us to create the perfect impact.
Correct.
Sometimes when we're hitting, they call it the perfect storm, don't they? Okay, what do we got? We got a line right here? Is that what we've got, Alan?
We've got a line right here, and this is just a little drill that anyone can do to help them find the perfect impact.
Okay.
Now in this game, the idea, there's 3 things you can do. If you set up to this line with the line in the middle of your feet, and you're going to take a swing, there's 3 things that can happen. 1, you can hit the ground on this side of the line. If you do that, you're both going to have to give me $1. Okay? All right?
All right.
The second thing that you can do is you can make a swing and you can miss the ground completely. Guess what? You both give me $1 if that happens again. Right?
Could cost us some money today.
Yeah.
Here's the part that you guys will be interested in. If you take a swing and if you hit the ground anywhere, and I mean anywhere after this line, I'm going to have to give each of you $2.
Yeah, I like this game.
Yeah.
I
All
can-
right.
We won't even have
Just pay now.
to. We won't even have to do a contest. We won't even have to do a contest, will we?
All right, who wants to be my first victim?
I'll get him. Here you go. Dave's up. We're all
right,
set
Dave.
up for a right-handed.
So actually, we don't even need a ball right now. All I want you to do, set up to that line and make a swing. I am $2 down as it stands.
$2 down.
Let's give it another one. Another one, Dave.
Now, was that good?
That was good, yeah.
Yeah, $2, man. You're buying lunch today.
I think you may owe me a dollar. I don't see any evidence down there. Right, so you're $1 up.
One more?
One more.
Kind of nerve-wracking, isn't it?
It is. It's a little harder to beat him than beat you.
All right, good again. Right, so that was 2 out of 3 were really good. All right,
So
Tim, here's
$3.
the challenge.
Now we know we're playing as a team, right?
I know, I don't
right
know
now,
that
right
yet.
now we're up $3.
Let's see how we do. Man, I wouldn't have taken this bet on if I knew you guys were
Hey,
so
we're
good.
up $5 right now. I'm gonna step back so you can see the evidence.
Yes. Pretty good again. That's 2 for 2. He's
$7
one ahead of
He's
you.
one ahead of me, isn't
Yeah.
he?
What do you reckon?
I saw a little bit.
I think that was worth about 25 cents, to be honest, Tim.
We're up 7 1/4.
Right, okay, right, okay. Now, you see how good you are at this? Now, what that means is, if you're taking a divot after the line, then it means that the club has not reached its lowest point until after the line, which therefore it means that you are actually achieving that position 3 at impact. And that's evidence of it, yep. If you were to hit the ground before the line, then your impact was this. In other words, the club had reached its lowest point prior to impact. And then if you miss the ground completely, then you're probably up here somewhere in position 2. So you guys are, I would say, probably close to professional at the line game.
At the line game. We
right.
didn't put a ball down yet, just so you know.
We're now going to play the ball game. Let's just see how you do when we play the ball game.
All right, well, I tell you what, we are going to take a quick break. Then we're going to bring the balls out here. We'll play the ball game. We'll have a little contest. What do you
Okay.
think? It'll be a whole new year, 2013 big
right.
contest. Hitting the greens, well, it's time for a little bit of a contest between me and Dave Sattler. Alan Brennan is our golf pro. We're at Bella Vista Golf Course, and it is time now to see who has the best impact as judged by the golf pro.
Correct. Well, actually, as judged by the evidence right down here,
By the line.
Currently, I am a few dollars down, I believe.
$7.25.
This is where I feel confident on getting some money back here. The ball game.
You know what? Monday night, wing night. We're coming
All
out.
right.
Okay, you're up, man. Dave Sattler. Now, you would normally talk during this because you got to have good concentration.
Okay.
We're not gonna pull a club out of our bag like happened with old poor Sergio Garcia,
Right.
who was complaining about that this weekend. All right,
Is that why he made a 7 on that?
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it
I
is.
think it might be.
Dave Sattler, folks.
So, I don't see really much evidence of any divot after the line there, Dave, so
Well, it went in the hole.
it did.
Oh, we can't even edit something like that, just so you know. Dave Sattler, he's trying for number 2. Now he's gonna dig in. You watch.
It's harder than you think.
Okay, so again, I think that's $1 in my pocket.
All right, we're down to 6 1/4. Well, no, 5 1/4, because that's 2 shots he didn't do it.
Yeah.
We're down to 5 1/4. Oh,
That's the money shot right
We're
there.
back up to 725.
That wasn't bad.
That was not
It even
bad.
went straight.
And that was the best. And it's no coincidence that when you had the best impact, that's when you had your best shot as well, Dave. All right.
Now, am I going to put this ball on the line?
Yeah, just right on the line, right at the edge of the line, actually. Yeah.
Okay, right there.
There you go.
All right. Now, from the correct side of the golf course ball.
And normally there's nobody talking when you're swinging.
Yeah. Whoops.
Behind the line.
That's behind the line.
Okay,
It's
so
not as easy as you think with the ball in the way, is
it's
it?
not. It's easier without the ball.
Yes.
Okay, so we're 6 1/4.
So what do you do? Aim at in front of the ball instead of behind the ball? I don't know. Look
Where was
you
that
did.
again? That was this side of the ball.
Oh, we're down to 6 1/4. Dave, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to buy your own wings, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Tim. It is.
It's a little harder with
Well,
the ball.
it's a whole
in the way.
different way of thinking.
It is.
Is what it is.
It messes with your brain.
What little brain I got at times.
I'm glad I didn't say that.
Ah, there you go. You,
That was
you
my
ended
best
in style.
shot.
Yep, you ended in style. And again, not only was it your best shot, but it was the only one that you actually hit the ground after the line. And that's a perfect drill to teach you good impact. You don't even need a golf ball to do it. The better you get at the line game, the better you'll get at the ball game.
All right, the line game from Bella Vista Golf Course. Hey, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave Sattler, thanks for being with us.
Hey.
I'm just going to claim victory. We're going to claim victory over him today. How's
Okay.
that sound? All right, from
Beat
Bella
the
Vista
pro.
Golf Course, I'm Tim Hart, Dave Sattler, and Alan Brennan. Thanks for being with us this week on Hitting the Greens.
Bella Vista Golf Course, the ultimate in a golf experience, featuring over 300 acres of almost complete seclusion, affording visitors a serene, isolated golf experience. 5 sets of tees allow you to make your round as challenging or as relaxing as you wish. Bella Vista is also home to Oscar Brown's Tavern, featuring daily specials including Sundays $1 tacos, Monday nights 35-cent wing night. There's dining on the outdoor deck or bring the crowd for banquets and events in our spacious facilities. Bella Vista Golf Course and Oscar Brown's Tavern, golfing and dining at its finest.